Still have made that mistake before.
On the capture?
No, on this screen over here, because I'm gonna put this stream up so if people start commenting.
Right.
Still have made that mistake right there.
Oh wait,
Muted.
I just realized you had this display here.
Yeah, new addition. I just found it in that room back there. Started using it.
Tight. I have a 4K one you could have used for a while.
Yeah.
With my old one.
Yeah, I don't really use it for anything other than live streams. So it doesn't have to
You
be
totally would
anything
have
fancy.
if you used it.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's always on in here, but I never put anything on it.
Right.
Okay, well I guess we're live. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Are we sure that your mic works?
Yeah.
Because it was not coming through at all on the test thing earlier. Oh, I definitely heard that. Yours just might be louder than mine.
Yeah, we might have to put them like the same thing so that one doesn't get more power than the other one, because it might create some weird thing where it has a cheap imbalance.
Just put them in the same way.
On the same level.
Oh. Well, mine's all the way up.
Turn mine all the way up, see what happens.
It gets really distorted.
Does it?
Yeah, because we turned it all the way up a minute ago.
If we turn yours 3/4 and mine 3/4.
If we turn mine 3/4, it'll like turn off.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
It's like there's like nothing. The ASMR.
That's so weird. That's so freaky.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a mic expert.
Testing. I only ever have one phantom mic in this thing.
Oh yeah.
So
No, well, I mean, normally this one doesn't work very well.
hello.
Also, do you want to hear it?
Hello. Yeah, that'd be great.
Then you
I
can
have these
actually-
same exact headphones.
Really?
Yeah.
My brother also got those for me for Christmas.
I don't hear I hear myself a little bit. Like I think it's.
Troubleshooting.
Yeah, I'm in here for sure. It's just very clean. Yeah.
How's that sound compared to it?
Yeah, we sound pretty. I think even.
Oh, we gotta start using our podcast voice. I couldn't think of a podcast thing to say.
I just keep the thing in my mouth, and then it smells afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
that's disturbing.
Do you want to hear it?
Hey, what's up, guys? That sounds pretty good.
What if we both hit our mouths on the thing so nobody knows who's talking?
I think Mike can tell the difference. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Comment below.
Whose voice is darker?
Blatant racism. All right. I guess I was gonna post on my Instagram story so that people would actually join.
Ready or not, here I come.
Vibes.
That is a vibe. The
You
black
like
and white is so good.
Yeah, isn't that trippy?
Wait, you have your phone in black and white?
Huh?
Do you have your phone in black and white?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's kind of cool.
So it's like they say you're less likely to look at your phone if it's black and white because it's not visually appealing and stimulating.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not. My screen time's probably the same, but is it worth a shot? Hop on the live stream. I need to link it. Fancy font.
Find you. Ready or not, here I come.
Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna link it. Hop on the live stream, chat. Now I'm just checking Instagram notifications.
Chat, am I cooked? Are we cooked?
All right. So should this be our starting point?
Yeah, I think so.
Starting now. That the clap sync has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, so we can sync up the audio to the silliness.
All right. So this photo was not. This was part of a different thing.
That's digital, right?
Yeah. No. This is a film.
Ooh, let me see the room. Go
Yeah.
back to the room.
Sneak peeks, everybody. Here's the room for the video me and Brandyn worked on the other
Oh,
day.
that's tight.
Didn't that look good?
That's pretty good looking.
I had to there was junk under the couch that I had to Photoshop out.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original.
Oh yeah.
Big difference.
Huge difference.
That looks cool too.
the biggest of differences.
Dude, people are getting all kinds of sneak peeks if they see this.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
Get it out of here.
Get those standards out of here.
Okay, so to preface everyone, a couple weeks ago I did a live stream, and I live reacted to a portion of the film photos that you currently see on the screen. But it was already an hour and I didn't want to keep going. So I stopped and I waited for the last half, which is 36 more. It was 2 rolls of 35mm film. So the last half is photos that I took while downtown with Brandyn here, who I'm going to introduce in a second. It's like you've been talking for like 15 minutes. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. And then, so yeah, we're going to talk about these photos and we're going to rate them. And I was supposed to write down questions earlier that we would ask ourselves about the photos, but I didn't. So we might wing it a little bit.
We can wing it.
But yeah, basically we're going to at least rate every photo. Yeah, I'm going to rate it and then he's going to rate it.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a good time and we can be buddies. Have you seen the Lego movies?
Nah, I've only seen Lego Batman a bunch, and then other Lego movies.
I've only seen it.
I haven't. I don't really. The Lego movie itself, I think I might have seen. I just forgot about it because
it's good.
It stood in the shadow of Lego Batman.
Facts. I said
computer.
I said could be buddies. Computer. Alfred Butler. 2 T's. Okay. Photo. So now this is where I get confused because some of this is from December and then some of this is from when me and you went downtown. So.
Oh.
Also, my friend, and now Brandon's friend Evan, also was with us when we were on this adventure here, and we had a good time. I think that this might be the first one.
Is that the film?
Yeah, this is 35mm. Pretty much all of this, everything here is 35mm except those 4.
So which camera is this?
Oh yeah. This is a Canon Ae-1. This was my first time ever using this Canon Ae-1, and I didn't have a meter to read the light. Sometimes I use my Sony just as like a reference to what like manual settings to shoot with, but towards the end of the day I just stopped doing that, and I was just relying on instinct. So there might be some rough ones in here.
Cool.
Yeah, this was with a Canon Ae-1, and this was, like I said, my first time with it. And they make a really cool sound. It's like, cheek! Like, it's like high-pitched almost.
Like a Pokemon?
Yeah. It's like a Pokemon-esque sound. So this is the first one, which I'm not impressed with. Good frame.
I'll say the exposure is almost great.
Yeah.
It's like a little too bright.
Yeah, a little too bright. And like I guess I shouldn't. They can't see that. So like a little bright over here. And around the van and stuff.
I feel like even if it was framed. So what do I like about it? So what do we like? What do we not like?
Oh yeah, yeah. So what do we like? What do we not like? And then we rate it out of 10.
I almost like the exposure.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's imperfect. Like it's nostalgic.
Yeah. And I like that it's straight on. You did not miss straight on.
No, yeah. That's one of my favorite framing. It's definitely Wes Anderson-ish.
And the leading wall on the left helps a lot. That's really cool. If it was like you could really Photoshop this and like put the wall back on the other side.
Oh yeah.
And it would be like still, and you could AI fill on the top, and it'd probably be like so satisfying. If there was actually like another wall.
There's film photographers rolling over it.
Oh yeah, I'm doing this
in their studios.
This is rage. This is rage bait.
This is rage bait.
Photoshopper photoshops.
I don't mind editing a few of these. As we're going, like maybe just some light adjustments. But typically I don't edit.
Ooh, maybe we could do that last.
Yeah.
Maybe like
we could go for like we could me and Brandyn could live stream for like 4 hours, to be honest.
This is true. What if we just like did basic stuff?
Yeah.
So what if each of us just like did like every other one? What if you did one and I did the next one? We get like 30 seconds.
Yeah, just 30-second adjustment. I don't know. The only thing I would do with this one is honestly like a mask to bring down the exposure here, because this is perfect. This looks so cool.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention what type of film I was using. I was using Portra 160, which is a very low ISO. I don't ever shoot down to 160 when I'm shooting digital, to be honest. I hardly ever get that low with it.
Yeah, but it is.
But
sunlight. It was
yeah,
good for
definitely
the time
harsh
of day,
sunlight.
yeah.
It was good for this type of day. Which I talked about this in the last live stream because I didn't get to, since I was trying to take a photo every day for December with 160. It was kind of hard because I was like trying things like this, which I had no idea how this was going to turn out. But
this is the next picture?
no, this was
Okay.
this was from back in December.
Oh, okay. Is that film?
Yeah, 35
that's
million.
good.
I don't know what I clicked the wrong button. Anyway, the next picture is this one. Why did I take two?
I like that. I like that better.
I do like this one though.
Oh, did we rate the last one?
Oh no, we forgot. Wait, why do I keep clicking the wrong button? Oh. Dude, I'm not locked in right now.
Okay.
It's this one. That's how you flip.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I like it too.
That's a very... Imagine like your clock right here. Like this is a very phone background.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect for that. So rating on this one?
You go first.
I say the only
know.
thing I would change is perfect exposure in the highlights.
Let's say that 5 is average.
Yeah, 5's probably average.
Say 5 is average, and that's like okay, and then anything less than that is like you it's like below, less than happy about it.
Yeah.
Any better than that is like getting towards like perfection.
For when I rated them last time, I did like 10 and 9 were like they were pictures that I would remember for a while. Like it was like what really stuck out.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I could probably tell you my 10s from the last time with just running it off the top of my head.
Yeah, from memory. Yeah.
Because that's what a 10 to me is, very specific. Like
you're right.
Just like, oh, I love this photo so
Yeah.
much. So I would give this one a 4 or a 5.
I'll be honest with you. I was saying the same thing, but
Really?
I didn't like doing that to somebody else's pictures.
No, I don't care. You can throw out zeros. I
Okay,
really won't care that much. This was my first roll with that camera and my first time trying it without properly exposing it.
Yeah.
Like just trying winging it. So there's gonna be some duds in here probably.
Right.
No, yeah. Shoot low if you need to.
No, I think it's
Keep me
not like
humble.
it's not terrible, but it's like because the concept is there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
If
just
this
like,
would have
if you
been
framed it like and you got the top of it a little bit more.
If this would have been on the Sony, I would have perfected it in editing, and then I would have like posted it and loved it.
Right.
Because it's a cool photo. All right, 5. That's good. This one is different because like I think this one's worsely exposed. It's way wider up here.
I disagree.
But like I don't know.
Because it can't be any lighter, or you're completely blow out the gold in the roof. That's can't
true.
be any darker because you would lose the tires.
That's true.
I think you have a good
didn't think
balance of
about that.
data. There's still stuff there.
Yeah, you can see tread, and you can see.
Yeah, so it has a lot of potential. So that's what I like about it. I think it is perfectly exposed, just because of the fact that you're not losing a lot. That's like the good exposure to manage detail loss. So
True. I guess this was kind of we're not really thinking about the scene. This is kind of a hard scene because that out there is so bright, and this was in the shade. We're in between buildings.
absolutely, yeah,
So this was probably way darker than it actually looks on camera.
yeah, I would say so.
That's a big contrast.
And for film, that's like impressive.
Yeah.
I think, isn't that like what you desire from film? Is that like dynamic range? So like the lights aren't completely blown out. Because in our camera, that would have been completely blown out. I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty close to it.
Yeah. I like this one. That's
I like
pretty good. We forgot.
What I don't like.
Is it what you don't like? It's kind of the same as the last one.
What I don't like is maybe give yourself a little bit more room framing wise.
Yeah.
For the edit and
Back
crop.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, it's almost like the side of the bus or whatever is a little closer to this side than that side. It's like almost like I didn't perfectly center it.
And I think if you had backed up a little bit more, you would have been able to get that wall in there and further like enhance the feeling of depth.
Definitely. All right, rating.
I'm gonna give it 5.75.
5.75
or 6. Yeah, because it's not quite a 6 because I feel like that's getting near like if you had backed up, I would probably be like a 7.
Yeah.
With strong potential.
Yeah.
But even then, it's the frame itself isn't interesting enough to warrant. Even if you're like you are the most famous photographer ever, like the frame isn't super
It's nothing crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the back of a van.
It's just the back of a van.
It's cool because like I took it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just sentimental value. It's not like, oh.
As far as being a good photo, like technically, I think it's a decent photo.
Yeah. It's not, but it's not like.
It's not like
It's not like shocking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely, I definitely think that. I'd probably give it 4.
A 4.
I kind of might like this one better because I am more of a horizontal guy.
Right.
As of recently.
I think, and also look at the temperature difference. Since
That's true.
Even though it is the same temperature, since you're exposed more properly and you get to see the gold in the top, that really will pop if you give it some more saturation.
Yeah.
And a little bit of and bring down the highlights, or just the highlights, I think, and maybe lean into that warmth a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't think about the temperature.
Yeah,
because this almost looks. This one looks more green.
It does.
And that one looks more balanced. Like,
I think it's because
properly.
You're seeing the top. I don't think because the temperature would be the same, and it's the exposure. There's also like a difference curve for the perceivable tint, like when you get like a lower exposure.
Nice.
So even if you say you like lean into temperature some more.
Yeah.
Or just like gave it kind of a warm tone curve instead, because even then it's just not saturation. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's definitely something you could spend time on. And
definitely. Honestly, I think I should start editing some of my film photos.
I think as long as you stay like in these,
stay true to it,
and the basic adjustments.
Yeah.
Nobody should complain.
Yeah. No.
And even then, the people who I see film pictures who I like, they edit their photos. So.
Yeah. Well, the people that complain, I don't really like this type.
They're not making anything cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You gotta.
They're just keyboard warriors.
You gotta try stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day, film photographers didn't have Lightroom, but if they did, they probably would.
But they did. They could adjust.
They had an actual Lightroom.
Yeah, they had their dark room.
That's what that was.
They just made changes way more manually than we did.
Yeah. All right, next. This is it didn't vertical them, so I have to vertical them when I know that it's a vertical photo.
Okay.
But I really like this.
I really like the color and contrast of the blue.
Yeah.
That's your
definitely.
weakness too, also. I think you like that. I think you have a bias towards it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it like gives you like that. So what I do like about it, I do like the contrast of color.
Yeah.
It's like so harmonious.
That's nice. And it's like the gold on that house is almost like pinkish. It's like pinkish gold.
It's peachy.
Very peachy. And then the blue is like it's such a signature film of blue. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like every other blue that I've gotten from film.
Yeah, that is very filmic blue, which I
and
love. The grain.
I usually use this one to zoom in. Yeah, the grain.
The grain's popping. The grain is graining.
It's very grainy. Look at the slight halation.
I love that.
That's crazy.
Also, I feel like this is probably a lower resolution preview than the actual export, so that would be very satisfying. So what I like about it, I like the color harmony.
Bless you.
The exposure is perfect, I think, for like what it is.
Definitely.
Because the house isn't blown out, but it's still like shockingly bright.
And there's still like detail right here.
Yeah.
I think at this point in our walk, as long as this is in time, I'm pretty sure this is because this was right around the car, remember? So that we had just started.
Yeah.
I would pull up the Sony and adjust it correctly, and then I would put it at 160, and I would figure out like a rough manual settings framework, and then I would put it in on the Canon, the film camera, and then I would take the picture. But later, remember I didn't have a strap or something, so I was having to like juggle both of them. So then I just put the Sony away and just started winging it. So we might start noticing later on when I start winging it, like if things are more overexposed and stuff.
Right.
But for now, I'm doing pretty well. I like this down here. This whole reflection area.
Yeah.
That's a really cool gradient.
Yeah.
I was just looking at that a second ago. And then you're getting a little bit of it right here. But down there, it's like so rich. That's so cool looking.
Yeah.
I'll give this one a 6.
I'm going to lean back more towards 5. Only because again, it's just the opportunity thing. Like, the color and the exposure is wonderful. But I think it's the frame it's like it doesn't feel balanced.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like it's pointing towards anything.
Yeah,
and it doesn't feel like it's.
If there was like someone on that balcony, that would be tough. That would be cool. So nice. There isn't. It is kind of like. I think I was shooting for like interesting framing there because it's like weird. It's like almost like that needed to. Wait, I can point it here. That should have been like there, and then it kind of would have taken this weird like corner effect.
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been cool.
That's very true.
If that's what I could change about it, I just probably would have changed the framing. Also, it's a little crooked.
I like the crooked feeling of it.
Yeah.
But
also, it's like really hard to get. Like you get so reliant on these like Sony cameras because they have like the grids and everything.
Yeah.
And then you like shooting a film camera and you like don't have any features like that. So
yeah, you get to see exactly what it looks like immediately. I like it as technically. I like it technically as a photo. Like the settings are.
Yeah.
Like getting exposure on film. I don't shoot film, so it's always impressive to me. So
you really should like.
Yeah, I should
try it. It's so fun. It's also so fun. Like, you can't always get around to getting it developed immediately. So like 2 weeks later, you get to see the photos. or more. I've gone like 6 months. Like I shot film, and then like 6 months later, I got to see it for the first time.
Yeah. I can imagine. I do that with digital photos.
Just like finally get around to editing.
Yeah, I'll just like have free time and be like, let's look at these photos. Oh, these are awesome because I don't hate them as much because
take this off. I don't think I need that. That's definitely. I did that
because I hate what I create a lot. So if time passes by and I can soberly like view them, then I'll really enjoy them. So.
Oh yeah, somebody's messaging me. I don't know what that is. Anyway, next. Oh, I forgot I had that drink over here.
Oh yeah.
Chat. This is my first horchata. There we go. I remembered it. Yeah, horchata. And it's pretty darn good. I looked over there because that's where I normally put my camera, but it's here.
Yes.
Pretty darn good.
Yes.
All right. This one's the wrong direction again. This is nice. I kind of like this one. What are we thinking?
That's fantastic. So
I really like that.
It's got a lot of like good compositional elements. Like the center, the window is definitely like the peak interest, but the foreground elements of the tree and the street paint and the color contrast, it is all like, and it's very well exposed.
Yeah, I was thinking the power lines are completely visible, and the detail of this, you can see tree branches.
Yeah,
and parts of that building, like the darks.
And imagine shooting sunsets too. Like people, I feel like shooting sunsets underexpose the frame because like what you want to see is the actual light creating contrast in the environment, like you feel at sunset. Yeah. So like that is a perfect example of that because look how dark the foreground is. It draws your eye like to the middle. It's straight fantastic.
And then the halation is so cool.
It's so good.
Natural halation blows my mind every time because I'm like this is what I emulate every time I edit a video. Like every time I color grade, I'm putting a fake version of this.
Yeah, exactly.
And like this is this is really it. Like it burnt my film on the edges of the highlights. That's the coolest thing that I've probably ever done in my life. And you've got it over here.
It's fantastic. It really is.
Yeah. I would give this one pretty high. I'm say 8.5.
I'm gonna be more critical, only because I just know it can get better. Yeah,
definitely.
And say like 7.5 or 8.
That's what I almost like. I wanted to go more, but I'm like, no, there might be stuff that's better.
It can be like, I think it's like even to be a 7.5 or 8, it's already like a great picture. Yeah. That like once it gets past 8 for me, it's like, okay, like this is like it's hitting so many because what if the I'm thinking like it would have been such a cool photo if a couple more of these windows were blown out. Yeah. Or if like there were some more street lights over here or something going on to really give it that pop. But it's like it's a very memorable picture, but it's not like.
Dude, a street light right there would be actually so cool because it would be it's so dark in that corner that like even these lights are doing well. But like if an actual street light was right there, that would be pretty sick.
Technically, fantastic photos. Got all the elements. It's just the opportunity thing of composition. Yeah. But that I would say like I'm leaning towards 8. Like I'd say at 8. Instead of 7.5 because I love it and I feel like it has also the colors are fantastic. So
yeah, Portra don't miss, man. Look at that right there.
I like it.
That's crazy.
That's pretty tight.
All right, moving on. I need to text. I'm supposed to. My siblings complained last time I did a live stream and didn't tell them. So, but now you're getting the sneak peeks before I'm looking.
Oh.
Before I'm being analytical.
Not looking.
All right, good enough. Okay, this one's cool.
That looks so interesting, like the way the light is hitting the
Isn't
building.
the color so weird?
It looks like fake almost.
Yeah.
It looks like a big plastic building.
And the sun is like it's mostly hitting that building right there in the middle.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. And then tons of halation all around here. Like the trees are so cool when light shoots through them because it only hits, like it'll hit part of them and then you immediately have a contrast right beside it. So like you get to see the brightest and the darkest parts of the tree all like surrounding each other.
Yeah.
Like that's an interesting look right there. Like there's not, I guess you don't take pictures of textures that as often like that with the sun shooting through them. I don't know, that one just kind of jumped out at me. That's just, huh. But yeah, and then what I would change about this is it's not like centered with that street.
Yeah. Yes and no. I think what's interesting. Okay, first thing I like about it, I like the showing off the halation in the trees.
Oh yeah.
What I don't like about it is the framing, because I feel like this isn't the most interesting thing about this environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the sun hitting these trees.
Should have been like that further back.
Yeah, like over this way.
Yeah.
And the street really isn't doing anything for the picture.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of just hanging out there. If we were standing on this side of the road and kind of like shot like a angled picture of like the skyline like kind of sloping down away from the frame.
Yeah.
I think that would have been super interesting to look at. But this is also interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if you were here and you were closer to the sidewalk, so that the sidewalk felt like it was more of the
leading line.
The draw, because this Dodge Ram isn't like as interesting as the sidewalk.
That is the worst vehicle. What the heck? That thing's so ugly.
Now, if it was a Mercedes.
Yeah, if it was any other car besides the dinky looking Dodge Ram. I give this one. These colors, the colors going on up here are getting at a lot of points.
Yeah, but I feel like at the same time, first of all, the exposure is good. Mm-hmm. I think for them, because the sunset exposure, again, like
difficult.
Don't overexpose the highlights. Don't underexpose the shadows.
Yeah.
But I think you get a little bit more latitude with film doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
So
try not to like swallow in the thing, gulp gulp in the
like, gulp gulp gulp.
I'd give this one like a 6 or a 7. Probably 6.
I'm gonna go with 5. Because I feel like if you take away the characteristics of the film and the exposure, it's not as interesting if you had like moved over.
Yeah. Which
is so hard to like say you should have done that, because like again you can't see it like you can on the camera.
Yeah.
So
definitely just a different frame.
Yeah.
Would have like made this such a cool
it really would have
really good. Also, I really like the red and the green, so being closer or being able to see that sign more.
Yeah.
Would have been cool.
And also, what I think it makes me not like it, which is interesting, is that the cathedral is dirty.
Yeah, it is.
And
it's like kind of green. It's got like a green,
yeah,
like not a good green to it.
No.
It's like it's mold.
That's the first thing I saw.
Yeah, it's not a nice dirty.
Imagine if
you can fix all that. You can fix that with masking too.
Exactly. Imagine if this was like this handicap sign wasn't here.
Yeah.
The green wasn't here. There's like a nice car parked here, and it's straight, even with like a little bit of road in it.
Yeah. Or motion blur of a car passing.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Yeah. Because it kind of would have taken that whole foreground and
made it interesting.
Yeah, made it more interesting. Yeah. That would have been tough. All right, moving on. Oh, dear. It's in the wrong.
Oh, dear.
I like where this is going, though.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I've definitely taken this photo before.
A lot.
Like, yeah, like this.
I'm a fan, though.
The corner of the building is like, I'm like, every time I see one.
Look at that corner.
So, but this was probably my favorite because of the lighting. Like, I haven't gotten lighting like this.
I think you have a better one in here.
In here?
I think if you took it with a film camera too.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was the day that we went downtown.
No,
Sunset,
that was just me and you.
That was just me and you. And there was like that one with like
yeah.
the crown thing.
That one's not on my. I made a new Lightroom account.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have all of my old photos. But that one was awesome.
I gotta get you on desktop version.
What is it called? Lightroom Classic.
Classic, yeah.
I figured out how to get it. I have to go to their website to download it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting my. I'm in the shadows over here of my mic. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. Why do we need to like? So when the light needs to be in like a different spot. The light almost needs to be over there.
Yeah, I would agree.
Except there's a whole computer in the way. Oh my eyes! Bad idea.
My eyes!
Let's see. Yeah. Wait, what's that from? Oh, it's SpongeBob.
My leg, my eyes.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
now
have
it's creating like a.
Oh, like a vortex.
Whoa! I'm really orange.
Interesting. Why did it do that?
What?
Like turn it orange.
Because it's reflecting more off the wall now.
Oh
There's
yeah.
a little more of that color. Doesn't look bad in here.
No, yeah, it looks pretty good on camera. Look at it down there too. That monitor's not accurate at all.
Oh yeah.
So it looks better in your camera, definitely. That's
Okay.
probably truer to what it looks like on screen.
Okay, cool.
That's a lot easier. I kept feeling like I was hiding behind my mic over here, so. Okay. Oh wait, we were talking about this picture.
Yeah.
Also like the trees, the depth of field.
Yeah, the trees are going.
That's
crazy.
what was different. The other photo that I took that's similar to this is just the corner of a building, and it's fully
Yes.
illuminated, and then it's cool contrast and cool framing. But this has so much more going on. Also, you're getting the Portra gold all around this area,
Yup.
which is so nice. And then depth of field from trees, which I've never tried before. I'm here for this. I'm going high. I'm shooting high. I'm shooting 9. I'm saying 9.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
This is good.
What I think,
I like this.
what I think is the difference is like, also like I'm critical of everyone, but I'm most critical of myself.
Yeah.
And if I'm thinking if I shot this picture, I'd be thinking like I wish there were more trees up top to balance it out.
That's true.
Even like the salad dish
Mm-hmm.
is making it kind of interesting
Mm-hmm.
because it creates so much depth like with the security camera.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like it's like a great concept. Like I'm even thinking like if it was a 5x7 instead,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if you change your cropping to 5x7 a lot.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, or like something like kind of like this.
Mm. Yeah. Interesting.
It's kind of harder to see like that.
Yeah.
But even if it was like if the building was more prominent and there's like a couple more of these things,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking like as soon as I see a picture, I'm like, what could be better about that? So
This also isn't a raw photo, so I probably would not crop it before I post it.
no,
Because it would get compressed the heck out of it. I do like that. But another thing I was thinking of is in the other photo is you just see a triangle of the building.
Yes.
But this going on right here
The depth is going.
is
so hard.
it's like so trippy.
That's what's
Like,
giving
the
it
second
me.
building.
That's what's giving me the 3 points from 5. Is the depth.
Yeah, depth is crazy.
The depth is.
Also, this is full 1.4, I think.
Oh yeah, I like that.
The aperture is 1.4, which gives it a really cool effect. So like there's even blur up on parts of these windows and stuff. I also like how this is lit on that side and that's dark, but also still properly exposed.
Yes. Yeah. I
It's
like
very like contrasty looking. Is that a security camera?
that. It is.
Been caught.
He got you.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
We could probably pull up some CCTV footage of you taking the picture.
Yeah. That'd be kind of funny. We only had access to that.
You have access to a lot of them, but not the recording.
That's true. So this definitely was shooting for proper exposition on the live stream. I mean, what? Live stream? Proper exposition on the lighting. That's where I got that word from.
We're gonna exposit scripture. And
Yeah, I was trying to use too many big words. Is that how you would say that? Exposition?
Composition.
No, for exposure. I was trying to get
I'm
proper.
gonna just say exposure.
Okay.
Exposure.
I was trying to get proper.
I mean, you could be right.
exposition. exposition is a fun one.
You could be right on accident.
Yeah,
right now.
I was accidentally right. Dude, I make up a lot of fun ones. You know that by now. I was shooting for trying to get the sky right here.
Yeah.
So then, like, this is so dark. Oh my gosh.
I'll be honest, I
it's
don't like
cool.
this photo.
Yeah.
I don't like it, no.
What would you rate it?
Because I give it like a 4.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the sky is cool, but there's nothing.
The sky's always cool.
The sky's always cool.
Yeah.
But there's nothing notable about like the foreground.
The
or
most
any of the other elements.
The most noteworthy thing I can think of here is I kind of like the framing, and then second, I really like the color of the blue.
Yes. Yeah.
Other than that, though, I'm not a big fan either.
And it has like potential to have depth too, because even if like the sun was like shining kind of like into the buildings and creating like a
if there was more like light here, I wonder if we just like.
I was honestly thinking if this picture was just of that sky, it'd be like incredible.
The sky is really good.
The clouds are beautiful,
and that blue is so interesting.
It really is, and also like how it fades into like a more greenish blue over here. On the left-hand side, top corner.
I like the silhouette of that.
Oh yeah,
poking out. So yeah, cool-ish photo. Not anything. This is definitely it's a cool photo.
I feel so mean.
No, it's definitely a cool photo in the context of like the rest of, like if you wouldn't see this hung up anywhere, but seeing this with like 35 other film photos, you're like, he had a good day.
Yeah,
he was having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's definitely like I would love to see this in a personal like photo book.
It's satisfying to even see them with a good color temperature and probably exposed.
Yeah. I don't know. I just have no idea what I'm doing with these buttons over here. I'm going to fix that later.
I think even an interesting crop would be this. Can I see?
You said interesting crop?
Yeah.
There you go.
And again, my brain says 5x7. I want to see.
I don't think I've ever cropped a photo.
Dude, I've been changing my aspect ratio so much. At least from 5x7. Yeah.
Do you ever do square like an album?
I do.
You do?
I change the crop because also it makes it look so much more interesting in a gallery.
Oh yeah.
Of images.
Third.
Like a third or something like that.
Yeah.
Looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just that building's also so dark. You could edit it.
So like, yeah, it's kind of awkward.
I don't know how much information there is. Like how good if you like raise the exposure in that building. How much?
Just to see. Like, I'm curious. Let's see if we do this.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of information apparently.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. There's a lot of. I saw this on somebody's video of editing film.
Yeah.
And I was surprised by the amount of.
There's so much information.
So bring some of that back.
That just like completely changed the photo.
It really did.
It's shocking to me every time, like how much information there is in photos, and also like how much detail. Good grief, in film photos. Sorry, not. It's also shocking in regular photos, but
it's getting kind of crazy now. Let's come back in a little bit.
It would also be kind of cool. I think another thing that's messing me up is like that building on the right stops. If it had gone all the way up, then you would have like this kind of like thirds.
Yeah.
And it would just be like interesting. But this definitely you can't take away the blue. My goodness. Just like when it doesn't work, black and white.
Yeah.
Is that like the rule?
Literally all I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes what I'll do too is if I'm having trouble getting like the color and everything right.
Yeah.
I'll switch it just to black and white, and I'll fix all the contrast issues I see, and then I'll take it off black and white, and usually it looks fantastic.
I think I've heard of a lot of people doing that. Or maybe I heard it from you another time and I got confused.
Maybe.
I think I've heard you say that before. You kind of got me into doing it. I don't do black and white a lot, but I do it sometimes. If I just cannot get the colors right the way that I like them, then I'll just be like black and white, and then I'm like, done.
The big issue is the
done.
value is not saturation. It's like it's the value of the brightness of every color, not necessarily everything else.
All right. Wait, did we rate this one? I give it like a 3 or 4. Maybe like a 4.
I give it a 4 or 5, yeah.
Maybe like 4.5 just because of the blue.
There's interesting textures here. Like,
yeah.
What's
the brick,
also,
the brick
again,
is cool.
What could you have done differently? If you were a little bit higher.
Oh, yeah, we were supposed to be what we could have done differently. That was one of the questions.
if you were higher, I think it would feel more like a Spanish countryside thing. Like
oh yeah, if you could see more.
If you could see the buildings
more
and
depth.
everything. Exactly. But there's no way you could be higher because this is in a square, I believe.
I think this was also we're doing street photos.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of walking. This was definitely like a wow, the sky looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me get that right where I'm standing.
Yeah.
So I just like stayed there because you could definitely tell I was focused on the sky. Like I exposed it properly for the sky. So I was definitely just thinking about the sky only, not really the frame.
Let me get that sky.
Let me get that sky. Also, look at you see that burn up there?
Yeah, I do. I saw that earlier.
It's a little pixelated. That's interesting though.
Let it burn.
All right, next photo.
We're not very many photos deep. We're only like 10 photos
we
deep. We gotta go faster.
we gotta step it up.
Okay.
We're gonna go on
just
part
a timer
3.
for each one.
Yeah, probably.
We could literally sit here and talk forever.
This one, I don't really like this one.
I don't either. I think it's got some interesting stuff going on.
The depth is nice.
These colors go hard. Like even if it was like just kind of something down here.
Yeah.
It's something that not necessarily even that, but just because you're cutting off everything.
Yeah. I definitely like the vertical for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one it had hope, but I don't. It was like exposed weird, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those greens are nice when you do that. I like it's shooting. The skylight is shooting through something.
Yeah.
Right there. I'm not pointing at it with.
There's some interesting masking stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
You could do. Maybe even just go back and get the white sound.
That's a little better. Yeah, highlights kind of crunched it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I would like this one more if I had shot this one on digital and then I could like get it perfect.
Yeah,
I would definitely like it more because the depth is there, the framing's there. I think. Oh, it doesn't do original frame or cropping.
It doesn't. That's interesting.
Because I wanted to see the old build.
Press that reset button up there.
Because you got like that corner right there. Is like
yeah,
it's kind of cool. I don't really know how I feel about it. I just know that it's there.
I feel like to get the corner, you're sacrificing like making all the other elements so small.
Yeah, definitely.
And then creating so much headspace up there. It's a whole third plus of headspace.
Yeah. It's like just a sliver.
I give this one a 5.5 or 6.
Really?
I like the colors. Yeah, I like. This is really interesting down here. Like that is nice to look at the bottom.
Yeah, that reflection or whatever that
Yeah.
is, the window looking stuff is very cool.
And even if it was like if you mess with the aspect, I think I'm also thinking of editing, which isn't fair to film.
Yeah.
But even if you mess with the aspect ratio, made it feel more like kind of taken out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a trippy frame, and you can't really tell what's going on. You can't tell if like is this like another like level to the city, and like, there's these buildings up here.
Yeah, I like the detail on the building. What?
Cool Toad Vlogs?
I don't know who that is.
Is this the whole chat?
Yeah, I think so, because it still says the guideline stuff. What? Okay. I got trapped over there.
I'm stuck.
What is bro going on about? Why won't it let me scroll? This is weird. Hello there. Guess we're not reading the chat. Sorry.
Canadian.
Hey, we weren't reading the chat.
They're probably gone now.
Yeah. Bye. I wonder how many people are on. 88. No. 5.
Okay. What's up, chat?
Somebody's here. We got distracted. Sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
If you're mad, I don't know how to read, so.
This is cracking me up though. John Bell. I don't know. It was a long bell. Smurf it.
What?
What is he talking about? The reacting ID just for.
What is going on?
I don't know. Dude,
that is crazy.
Dude, people never comment. This is crazy. See, you brought the weirdos.
I do that. Wherever I go, they flock.
Alright, next photo. Oh, wait, I'm still over here. Wrong screen. Out of focus. Let's go.
Out of focus, hey.
What did it focus on? That bush?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think so.
No. I think I had low.
Oh, it's back there.
Is it?
No.
I think I had low.
Oh, it's a low exposure
shutter speed. Yeah, I got shutter drag.
You're trying to shutter drag it.
Interesting. Well, it had potential.
It does have potential.
I like the framing. I like this kind of a perfect square right here.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
I like the framing.
I'm here for this one.
I like the elements. The composition could be different.
Yeah.
If you had actually gotten the shutter drag.
Yeah. Or if I had like not gotten the shutter drag and if everything was perfectly in focus. Like it either needed to be one or the other, and it couldn't be in the middle.
I'll give it a 5. It's pretty average to me.
Gotcha. I'd say. Yeah, I don't feel anything like too negative about it, and also like not too.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle.
It's a good middle photo. 5.
It's a picture that feels good to take.
I like this. The sign barely peeking.
Yeah.
I really like that. And then the red and green contrast is one of my favorite things recently. I wear red a lot now.
Yeah.
I think red might be one of my new favorite colors. I've been wearing red a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
like
not much
red.
to this one.
Reds are cool. I think if you cropped out the manhole cover on the bottom and tried to leave more of like the white top, maybe get that first like road line in there, below the bus.
I see what you're saying. Like that, maybe.
Yeah, or even a little bit more down. Let the whole line show.
Oh, more down.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's kind of
that way it feels like it's leading into the distance.
Yeah, I do like that. And I bet you could adjust this one some.
Yeah. The whites.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We definitely
that looks
need
cool
to do,
already.
Yeah, that already looks better. Maybe, I don't know. That's kind
and some saturation would help too.
Yeah. We need to do the where we like edit each other's photo, or like you always talk about.
Yeah, we need to
doing some kind of like experiment like that. We should try that one.
Projecting from the mic. It's hard when you don't have headphones on, because I don't know when your headphones it's like, oh, this is how I sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Next, I think we're out of focus again.
Yeah, out of focus.
Come on, Jake. What in the world?
The door's
We're focused
cool.
on this. I'm in it. I made an appearance.
Shoes for sale on Facebook, $20. Mirror for sale.
Yeah, literally. I like the headlight that it's on.
Yeah.
I do really like that because it's got some halation to it. I like the LED. The idea was there.
It is there.
The execution.
I think the balance of the elements in the photo.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of potential. Like if you were standing right up against the sign.
Yeah.
But like this is such a small element.
Mm-hmm.
Versus everything else, it's kind of hard for your attention to be drawn out without a bunch of masking.
Yeah. The composition, pretty good though. Nothing too dark, nothing too bright, I think.
Yeah, it's exposed very well.
I keep switching up mine.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said composition.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? Like, is composition...
Composition is like your framing.
Yeah, composition can be framing. Okay.
And your exposure is like exposing the film to light.
When I say the exposure's right though, I'm thinking literally like the exposure bar.
Oh,
not necessarily. I kind of don't think about it as like the whole. But yeah, I guess
exposure just like how bright it is.
Yeah, like literally the exposure of the whole image.
Yeah, how much light is captured and shown, whatever.
I give this one like I'm just gonna rate all of them 5. What the heck? I give this one like I actually would give this one a 6. I kind of like it better than the last one.
I don't
5.5.
like. I don't like that it's blurry.
Yeah, that really
takes away a lot from me. It's like I give it like a 4. If it was like in focus,
yeah,
then I could appreciate it.
Also, like that you can just barely see those lights.
Yeah, those are cool.
I like that.
It's in focus on you though, and the building behind you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what I did?
I think so.
I bet I did that. Yeah, because that's on the same plane as that.
Even it'd be a cool photo if you were just standing in that reflective window and got a picture of yourself.
Yeah, that'd be cool. With the whole pub thing.
Yeah, maybe just on the side.
Yeah, this one's cool. It's cool, but it's not like it just could have been done better. I give it 5.
We had fun though.
We had fun.
Who cares?
It's not about the what is this? It's more about the photos you took along the way.
Yeah.
Maybe, I saw one the other day. It was like,
it's not the friend you made. It's the photos you took along the way.
it was like about jazz and talking about all of this like deep stuff about jazz and how it's not what it used to be and all that stuff. And one of the comments says, it was like, maybe it's not about the jazz. Maybe it's about the friends we made along the way.
That's very true, though.
Facts.
Ooh. Take it to the
colors.
candy shop.
The colors, though.
I like it,
I'm
dude.
shook. This is nice.
Oh, your boy is shook.
I love like reflection shots. They're always so trippy.
I like this a lot. I give it like a 8.
Yeah.
Just gonna rate it.
Good depth. Honestly, like some good kind of leading lines. In a way, like this is definitely like I immediately knew that this was the subject.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things leading me to that. You've got kind of this ring here, this like circle, that kind of like.
And it has this vibe of being like vintage and like with the amber colored lights inside of the building.
Yeah, definitely. And
It
wood
feels
grain
warm.
everywhere, like all that wood.
Yeah, it feels very warm.
And the like old style of advertising on the outside.
Now, if this was like an old cash register like they used to have.
Oh yeah.
That'd be sick.
If I was editing this on digital, I would make that cookie case like pop and like glow out onto like everything and like make all this a lot darker.
Drop
and
the
I would
shadows.
have that be like, yeah. So I would definitely have that be more like glowy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't really use vignette, but like that concept of like darkening around the edges.
Ooh, change the feather like all the way to 100.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of works its way towards the middle there. Maybe some masking, different things.
So
I would work at this for a while, and then I would be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It actually kind of reminds me
Just
of
some
a
simple
photo I already
exposure
took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got an 8 for me.
Dang, that's big numbers.
It's this one and the one with the building and the road with the painted lines in the foreground. Those are my top 2 right now.
Mm-hmm. I'd say I wouldn't really change anything about this.
You know,
photo.
let's make this. What if we did stars instead? Then you could just put the stars in there immediately, and you could organize them afterwards.
Oh yeah.
You can also, I think you can press numbers 1 through 5.
Does it?
Yeah. So now you can filter by the stars. Yeah.
Dude, you learn something new every day. I did not know that.
I think in Lightroom Classic it's 10 out of 10.
How many stars would you give this?
I'm giving it 4 stars.
I'd say 4 too.
Yeah.
On my 10 scale, I would give this like an 8, 8.5.
Me too.
Just the same as you, yeah.
Yeah.
Just copy.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I was trying some things here. I was definitely trying things. I like it.
I like that too.
I
It's got
think
feeling. It's got like
you can see the guy. Like you can see the guy here. It's definitely like perfect right there. Like that's where the motion caught and that's where the focus hit is like right there.
I can see this in a collection of like good street photos.
Yeah.
It's a great photo and he's clearly the subject to me. And this kind of gives me the feeling of being like his motion.
Yeah.
And like there's
it's like
people
if you were tracking his window.
Yeah. There's people here, so it's like he's passing by all these like tourists and whatnot, and he's just kind of like there like I'm driving.
Yeah. And he's kind of like got the one arm going too.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough. Yeah, there's a lot of color in this too.
There really is.
And proper exposure.
Ooh,
so
big words.
I'm learning. But yeah, like the
brand over here.
The last live stream I did, I literally the whole time I never said like proper exposure. I just said like, yeah, the whites look good, the blacks look good, and then it was sounded very unprofessional. But hey,
I really like this picture.
Yeah. I want to print a lot of these.
This is put in black and white. I want to see how it looks in black and white.
No.
Oh, put the whites up really high.
I don't like it in black and white. I think.
Oh, it looks so Savannah though.
It is very Savannah, but the color here.
It is great. The color is great.
I wouldn't put many.
I love black and white photos though. So
photos from Portra in black and white because it's like, good grief, I spent like $30 on it.
Yeah,
I can't be taking away color.
that's fair. I'm just a big black and white fan. Because also the benefit of black and white is you get to see everything faster. Like
Yeah, I
your
think
brain
motion blur
pursues every
is always good for
element
black and
faster.
white. Yeah, definitely.
Like you'll see him immediately if it's black and white. I didn't notice him as immediately.
Yeah.
Because my eyes followed the whole thing. My eyes went, oh, that's in focus.
Uh-huh.
Oh, like he's going fast. Oh, he's driving. It feels like an outside perspective of him turning or something like that.
Yeah, this one's definitely cool.
I give it 5 stars. It's my favorite picture so far.
5 stars, nice.
It's like, it feels so good.
I would probably give this one pretty high. 4.5.
4.5.
9 if we're doing the 10 scale.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck in the 10 scale because I feel like there's more expression with that.
It's very expressionist.
Yeah.
So,
I will get like so specific with a like scale of 1 to 10 thing.
And it's not an overuse of motion blur like you see like all the time.
Yeah.
You didn't just shutter drag.
No, yeah, I was like, wee, chasing it kind of.
It has a purpose.
Yeah. I like that. That was fun. I don't remember this at all, to be honest. I don't remember taking this.
I don't remember you taking it.
Yeah, don't remember it at all.
I remember you taking a lot of these pictures though.
Yeah. I kind of can't remember a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh man, if not for that stupid street light.
I didn't even notice it. That's funny.
Really? Yeah, I didn't notice it immediately.
I'm like, I've always hated the generative whatever, like take stuff out of a photo.
Yeah, but
I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of here for it. Like if there's an element in a photo, I'll leave it. I don't care. And like, because to me, it's like it's part of the story. And you should use, as a photographer, you should use the elements to tell the story the best you can. So that you use framing and use depth and stuff. But like, yeah, there's a street light there because we're on the street.
I'm a simple
and then
guy.
there's like the depth and stuff. So, because the top of the light is blurry, but in the back of it's like more in focus. But yeah, no, I didn't even like notice it when I looked at the photo.
I'm a simple guy. Street light no good. I take street light out.
Yeah.
That's not philosophical for me. I'm like, oh, street light no good.
Oh, I don't even
take
think
out street light.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm not like, I'm not using these stinking generative fill things.
Yeah.
I'm just more like, oh, it was there. I'll just leave it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it
fair.
was there.
I get that.
Yeah, it's part of it. Like that, like this guy's sunglasses, they're just part of it.
Yeah,
Like they're just as much part of it as
that is
the street light to me.
But that feels more like a candid part of the scene than the street light does.
Yeah.
So him and like if there was like some idiot over here playing the cello like with only a shirt on, I'd be like, oh,
You'd be like, I gotta get rid of this.
he'd be like, oh, it's definitely a story. Like that's a cool part of the story.
Oh yeah.
But okay, first of all, first thing I like about the photo is the exposure. And the building is beautiful. I love this building.
And the reflections in the window.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things I noticed.
This color green, this
the rivers in Glen.
Yeah.
Good interior design or building design or whatever.
Man.
The wood door on that green, the bar lights or whatever that building is, the lights that are in there.
And I think you had a 50mm on, didn't you?
50.
So that's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you could have backed up more, but if you could have gotten the like steps of the thing in.
Yeah.
But even then, it still feels like kind of like a.
I actually had a lot of room. I could have gone down.
But I like this part of the image up here, like to the left. This little part of like the building that's peeking this.
Yeah, the sun's hitting that.
It makes it so interesting. This almost feels like it could be set in the middle of a frame that is more like. We're using word way too much, but it feels more like Wes Anderson for it to be like set in the middle of an environment, not necessarily. Oh, here's the whole building straight on. Yeah. It's like this building is part of a scene that would make it feel like more impactful to me, I think. But I like it at the same time.
Definitely.
But at the same time, the street light is.
Oh, we're also supposed to say what would you do to make this better, which you would definitely take. You would have not had the street light there.
Well, I would have backed up, I think.
Yeah.
I couldn't. You can't change a street light.
Yeah, no, you can't get this shot without a street light because it's on that side of the street.
Yeah. That's true. So the street light is a non-negotiable. You couldn't change that.
Non-negotiable.
I'll just back up for me.
Yeah, I might would have either backed up or gone down a little bit because I didn't think too much of the top here. I like the way that this green and the brown of those bricks go together.
Yeah, there's definitely a whole palette of colors here.
Definitely. I wish Lightroom showed the color palette, like DaVinci does that.
Yeah, it does.
It's like a filter or something. All right, I would rate this one 7 out of 10, probably 3.5 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it honestly, just for the street light, which you can't change. It's not your fault. But I'm gonna go with like 2 stars. Because it's just driving me nuts to see it like ruin the whole photo.
That's really funny because I didn't even know.
It's photobombing it for me.
No, I was just like the first thing I looked at was the gold in this windows.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
Which makes it me even more angry.
Made it like more sad than street light there. That's interesting.
Imagine
this is funny.
The day where it was just a beautiful street lamp, an oil street lamp.
Yep. And then they had to bring in the old stoplights.
The old honking stoplights. But think about 100 years in the future, if Jesus hasn't come back already, we won't need streetlights because all the cars drive themselves.
Facts. That's true.
So, and then we'll have them all in a neural network.
That is true. They probably will take down streetlights one day.
I think eventually.
They'll just be like, we don't need these anymore.
Yeah, because nobody should be driving. It'd be way more safe for there to be a network of cars driving.
Facts.
So that's a story for a different podcast.
Yeah, literally. We're not going to dive into should cars drive themselves.
The future.
All right.
Okay.
Another through the window shot.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I like this one.
I like it. The colors, because of the light temperature, are not popping like they could be popping.
Yeah, they're very warm. You could definitely tone curve it, and temperature it.
You can almost put that white balance dropper on the black of the.
The what? Oh, there you go.
Up top, where the light is shining. Yeah, up there.
Right there.
Yeah. Ooh, way too blue. Interesting. Maybe on the white one of the text of the. No. Of like the comic book up there.
Interesting.
What about that book in the middle of that big book? To the right. To the right. To the other right.
I don't know my left and right. This one?
That one, yeah, like in the white of it. Oh yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's a lot closer to me. It just makes this the foreground element that's no daylight. It makes that look very weird.
I don't think I've ever used that dropper.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta just find a neutral point that doesn't have any.
Oh, that might be it right there.
Yeah, that's way more in the middle.
I like that. That does look good. I might work on this one. I like it.
And this is one of those where I'd immediately go to black and white. Because I don't want to play with the temperature.
Yeah, you're like, ta-da.
Yeah.
Save it.
That's
Post
exactly right.
You need to post more. Why don't you should
I
make
do post more. I have so many pictures.
You need the Brandyn Johnson, photography professional account with like all of your portraits and stuff, and then you need like Brandyn shoots street photos or something.
I could have so many
because
pictures.
you have your website and stuff, but like
I need to sit down with like a couple people, one day like you and one other person, and be like, hey, just pick like 1,000 photos from my computer.
Yeah, golly.
And then I would just post them every day.
Post one every day forever.
Yeah, for eternity.
No, yeah, that's interesting.
This is also a good place to fix the like contrast. Ooh. Also, something interesting about black and white is if you can get the contrast to like bump while you're in black and white. Mm-hmm. I can hit black and white a lot of times without looking at the actual color picture. Like if I just can't find it for some reason. Now, Sony almost always nails the tint, so I'm not going to do a tint. It's pretty much
it really
does
it. I like never use that.
Watch what happens.
See
how it gets brighter?
Uh-huh.
I think it's good.
And then you go back up and it's like perfect. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. It's weird. Temperature is like, that's so weird that it like does something to the brightness.
It is.
When it's in black and white. Trippy. Color theory is crazy.
Bro.
Color theory blows my mind.
I've been doing that a lot though. If I can't get like the skin tones that are bothering me, something about it, I'll just do that. And you can also see it do it in the because it changes the way the colors are represented, so you can see it do it in the histogram too, if you have your RGB histograms on.
That's weird. Look at that spike right there.
Yeah.
Boing. That's probably from this.
That's that right there. Yeah.
All right, I give this one. This is the. We really might actually have to set a timer. I wonder how many we have left. I'm gonna give this one a. I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna give it like a 4. And I don't even really know what I would do different. Maybe 5. I'd say 5.
I'm gonna give it the lowest score.
The lowest.
Because I hate the lights.
Oh, 5 out of 10, by the way, not 5 out of 5.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it like a 1.5 stars, 2 stars.
Gotcha.
Because
it's really weird. The temperatures are so weird.
There's just things that are weird about it. Like the depth is like a good concept, but the it'd be so hard to fix it for color because the lights are awful.
If the color was right, and if someone was looking at a comic book right here,
yeah,
this would be a 10.
But also, I have a feeling that those lights inside the building are not high CRI video or like.
So you probably couldn't
design
even get it
lights.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, they just suck.
Yeah,
so,
they're just lights.
Yeah. If they had actual good lights in there, it'd look a lot better.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Out of focus.
But I tell you what, it looks like that homemade ice cream thing is sticking out of the frame.
It really does. It's like 3D.
Mm-hmm.
What did we focus on? Right, like here.
Something breaks in the building. It looks like. Oh, it is.
That's
sharp.
really sharp, right there.
Yeah.
Huh. That's
that lady's in focus.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see her. It looks like she's got like really. That's something in the background, but it looks like she has like really square shaped hair. That was trippy. This has a lot going on, and I would really like it if it was in focus.
Dude, imagine how cool it would be if it was in focus, because everything must be blurry. So that would really pop out of the screen.
This is the trouble with shooting in like 1.4, 1.8 with no autofocus.
Yeah.
Like with autofocus, it would have nailed the center. I would have had it right on that ice cream thing with the Sony. But like with manual focus, there's just like no way to know.
Just for missing focus, it has to be like a 2.
Yeah.
It can't be average.
Just because it's like
the concept is amazing.
Yeah. And like the red, I'm just loving red recently. This one, yeah, I would put this pretty. I would say 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I would still post this because like no one else is gonna notice. Yeah.
But the details that you don't notice, the details that you notice that you think other people don't, are the details that they would feel, but they couldn't tell you why.
Yeah, you're like, this guy cares.
Yeah,
that's true. I would still use this. I would probably post this, but just because I feel it more like the collection of things.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Instagram would let me post 36, I would post all of these.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the collection of it.
I was just this one.
Yeah.
Dragon.
All right, we're about to speedrun these. Fresh pralines. I like this one.
It's fresh pralines.
That's the only weird part.
If it was all red, that'd be cool.
Yeah, if it was a full word,
crop
that'd be cool. Yeah, crop, or just like whatever the thing is. The removed tool. Do you remember when we did this on a photo of mine one time and it made a new word?
Yeah.
Up there, it was like said something really random. That was so funny.
We're going home soon.
Oh,
so we should do a timer.
All right, we got you. I'd give this one. I like this one. It's in focus. It's like almost like the better version of the one that we just looked at.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then it says it's at the top.
Yeah.
I give this one a 5. This is also with 35mm film. If you do not expose the if it's not exposed properly, if the blacks are too dark, they turn green, which is cool looking because it's like film and it's like it's cool green, but it's like you didn't do it right.
Color cast the shadows.
So that's what the green is in this, but I like it.
I like that too.
But it just means I didn't expose it properly.
I got 3 stars.
Yeah, I'm saying 5. I like this one.
So 3 stars, basically.
Huh?
5 stars or 5?
Oh, 5.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Let's go back to the 5 out of 10.
Okay, cool. Okay.
This one's interesting.
It is interesting. I like the textures.
trying to see how long we've been on for. About an hour, yeah.
About an hour.
What? How many?
I do want to see them all.
left? I'm gonna try and see how many are left. Oh, not that many.
Oh, that's a lot. Because look how many we've gone through.
Okay. Well, if we
Let's
start
go.
actually caring
Yeah.
to do it quicker.
Okay.
What's
So-
the bug doing?
So let's try to do each question in like a sentence or something.
Okay.
So what do you like about it?
What I like about it, it's gonna be a run-on sentence.
Okay. I'm a fan.
I like the framing. I like the multiple layers. So there's 5 layers here. You have the awning, the green awning here.
Yeah,
You have the brick. You have the white brick, and then you have the subject, and then the background. Like it just keeps going.
Right.
I like the stack of it, and I like that it's properly exposed. You can see the sky perfectly, and you can see the shadows perfectly. And then the golden subject is like golden. I just love it. And then it's got some halation.
Yeah. What don't you like?
I don't like kind of this ugly greenness. Like it's moldy green, kind of ugly. But you could fix that a little bit of masking, maybe.
Yeah.
Work on it a little bit. I think that's the only thing I don't like.
I like the layers, the depth of it. Again, I don't like the most foreground, most element.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I would give it 3 stars because it's like it is cool, but it's like the concept is cool, but it's not popping off.
How many out of 10?
Oh yeah, like a 5 or 6.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
I like this one. The elf, man.
I have such a good picture of him.
Yeah, you did. You took a
I took a really good picture.
Didn't he posed too?
Yeah, he posed.
We weren't being creepy.
Oh,
I promise.
no, it was cool.
He was allowed. He was
cool
happy
elf.
with it. He's a cool elf, yeah.
he
Dude,
was
what
of
elf
age.
is gonna be mad if you
Yeah,
take a picture of him?
What kind of elf are you?
Yeah, what the heck? You're an angry elf.
Call me elf one more time.
Okay. This one's like perfectly exposed.
Yeah, it is.
Almost perfect.
I like it, and I love how the highlight of that building blooms behind him.
Yeah.
It's so like, I feel like you can only tell that it's bloom because you add bloom to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do add bloom to stuff, but that is not what highlights look like. That looks like it has a
Bloom.
feeling to it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Love it.
I like all the colors. See, he's a little off-centered, but you could crop it. No problem.
I like that. One thing I don't like, maybe I don't know what necessarily I don't like about it. I think it's a good photo.
I like it. It's a good photo. It's a good photo, but it's not like
Wow.
yeah, it's not like so I'd give it like a 4.
I'd give it like a 6 or 7.
Jake diversifying his friend group. Let's go.
Hey.
That's the only reason we got him on. Just for the diversity.
Yeah.
You're next, Diego.
I'm Diego.
You're next.
I'm DEI.
You're we're gonna have you on.
We're gonna capture you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, next. I don't remember what I gave this a 4. Okay, we've got the classic corner of the building.
I like it.
It's a little
Center that bad boy.
yeah, it's a little not centered.
I think there's some perspective going on here too.
Yeah.
So go back to the thing and go to the geometry.
Geometry.
Down.
Dude, I cannot read. There we go.
Okay, transform. And go to the horizontal. Yeah, you can change it like a little bit to where it feels like more straight on.
Like that, maybe?
Yeah, maybe something like that. It's also a little crooked. You can hold control and drag a line from the top. Drag a line from the top of the building. The corner. Oh, you can't do it on here.
Not on. It might be option or command.
Command, yeah, it's command.
Gosh.
To hold it. Bam. Now it's perfectly straight.
Yeah, I like this one. What I would change. I don't know that I would change anything.
I would change that you're not exactly straight on the corner.
Yeah, I would fix the framing
You
a
can
little
tell.
bit, and then yeah, it's definitely heavier, leaning on more on this side of the building.
Oh, don't worry.
Thanks. And then maybe the colors more. I don't really know what you could do to make colors better. I like this reflection a lot.
I do like this reflection.
I just realized that numbers just went up.
Yeah,
I give this one a 6.
I'll agree with you.
What would you change about it other than the framing? Or like
Really
the
just
position?
that. Really just that. Maybe get the whole building because this street lamp is interesting. And I know this building. This is right on Congress Street.
Mm-hmm.
It is the bottom is interesting too. So you could have gotten like the whole facade of the building and put the bottom of the frame on like the corner of the sidewalk or something.
Yeah.
And there's not really much else going on here beside the street lamp, which also looks pretty cool. So that could have been a cool element.
Yeah.
Especially
if it was on.
Or we could have been really close up to it and just gotten like the thing.
Kind of like a fill the frame shot.
Then you might not have gotten this cool thing going on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give it like a 6.5.
Nice. Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay. You
You
can definitely see the idea here.
vision is there.
The vision. First off, we gotta find the focal point. I don't think it's that truck. I think it's like right here.
I think it's between the truck and like the intersection somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, I think you're right. Look at the Tundra. The Tundra and that Fiat.
Oh, this?
Yeah. Or the Sequoia.
Yeah, definitely. And you can like see it shoot across the road and then hit. That's over here. A lot of halation going on here, which is so nice. I don't like the vignette, but that's natural vignette, so that's kind of cool. But I don't really like it.
I think this would be much cooler if it was a longer lens, so that you could capture that feeling without getting so much of the
Foreground.
Yeah, it's way too much foreground.
Definitely.
I think
give this one. What?
Go ahead.
Oh,
you first.
I'll give this one a 4.
I give it a 5.
It's not super colorful either.
Yeah. So it's just like a big. It's like a woman with a big forehead with the big foreground. There's just a lot of forehead going on.
Definitely.
She got a lot of. I'm gonna start saying that when there's a lot of foreground.
There's a lot of forehead here. All right. I don't know what I focused on here.
Don't like this one.
Yeah. 2. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can think the idea is there. Bad color, bad lighting, bad focus. Cool
Bad
stuff.
photographer.
Bad. You're fired. You're done, kid.
You're fired.
I like that this is here because it's red, but I don't know if it really plays a part in this picture.
You see red like, ooh.
I'm like,
I might have to change my mind.
Yeah. Like, this might be my favorite one.
Just go into Portra for red.
Is this in focus?
Oh, I like that. It's like
I
a
really
Fiat commercial,
like this. Dude, yeah, this is like an ad.
Crop that bad boy.
Or like it's like
5x7
like
that
crooked.
thing.
Okay, we're getting halation. Love it. We're getting green. I love green. We got red.
Dude.
We got red. This has a lot of my favorite things. Good depth, big forehead though, I think.
She do got a big forehead.
They do have a big forehead here. Interesting lines, cool architecture.
It's a beautiful photo.
What would you say? What number?
Give it an 8.
Yeah, I'm shooting high with this one. I'm gonna say 9. This one jumps out.
If it was slightly more focused, I'd give it a 9.
What did it focus on?
The awning in the background.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, it may have is motion. I was kind of like moving fast.
But what a beautiful
hit by
car.
car. Yeah, isn't that green? And the green, the opportunity here, the green
Yeah.
and green is like.
It'd be a matching. It's green.
How often do you get that?
This is like a kind of like a vibe picture.
Definitely. Definitely a vibe. Like you've got the unexposed green, and then you've got.
It just kind of feels like a random poop.
Yeah, I
That
definitely.
guy's an artist. You see him take a picture?
Yeah. No, I was just like walking by and I was like, "Hey, look!" Boop, and I took a picture. That's exact. I pretty much remember this one. I don't like pictures of corners of the buildings like this, where then you have this weird like, it is unfinished.
Yeah, it looks like the world stopped loading.
Yeah, it's like I don't like doing that. But this, you could crop this, and I would like it a good bit. I give this one a 5 for good for almost being there.
I give it a 4 because it's really just the vibe that's selling it to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing like the exposure is good, but it's not like anything. Oh no, I'm changing.
This is how I convince you to move your number up. I'm like, but wait, Brandyn.
See without color.
Yeah.
Ew. Bring the shadows up. Let me see it.
Let me see this with shadows up. I didn't. I just missed. I kind of like it. I like it better with shadows up, definitely. I'm definitely be interested in editing these.
Gotta get going soon. Got to go to bed.
This guy is sleepy. I never even introduced you. I'm gonna have to introduce you when you leave.
Oh my goodness.
Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Well, chat, we might be wrapping this one up soon. We'll see. Well, if you want to, if you gotta head out, I might finish up.
Yeah? You sure?
Well, that's up to you. I mean,
I do need to go to bed. I need to go to bed.
Sleepy boy. He's got like a.
I'm an old man. I might have to go edit a Photoshop picture that I completely forgot to do. Also.
Oh, for like a job.
Yeah. Somebody asked me to do something in Photoshop. I completely.
Well, do you want to write a very quick? I'll give you a quick.
Okay.
Look through.
Okay.
So there's McDonald's one.
You want to rate them off top?
Huh?
You want me to rate them?
Yeah, just rate them. So McDonald's.
5.
Sideways.
Also 5.
Interesting. I didn't like this one. Like
yeah,
at all.
I only like the concept.
I'll
maybe a
just
4.
like a 2.
Maybe a 4.
Yeah, I'm like a 2. I'm shooting low. I don't really like. I'm not a fan. Oh, I keep. Oh. Every time. I think I'm shooting for the bridge here, but it's not much of a.
Yeah.
The coolest part of the bridge is down that way. So.
I'm gonna give this one a 2. It's one of my least favorites.
Yeah.
Also, the sun's going down past.
I like the reds, but.
Ooh, there is red in it.
There is red in it. There you go.
That's cool. That's a vibe.
Definitely vibey. You focus right here. Cool, like people on the street. Red.
6.5.
Yeah, I'm say 7. Did we take this? Yeah, this was. Didn't you lean into that dumpster at one point?
Oh yeah, I checked it out.
Yeah, dumpster dove. The vibe, I guess. This might make for like a good Instagram story.
Yeah, or an album picture.
Yeah, or an album picture. I'd say like 4.
Yeah, 3. I'm just reliably going 1 point underneath you.
I don't like this one.
Don't like that
This is when I started winging it. We're starting to see that more. That I've been winging it a little bit.
Like as far as like exposure?
Yeah, exposure. I'm not really looking at my camera. At my other camera. This one, again, not great. I would say 3 or 4.
Give it a 3.
I like this one.
That's a vibe.
This one's very vibey. I like this one. This one feels very old, like very 80s.
Yeah, it does.
And
very old.
The
People,
colors here.
People are offended.
Yeah.
If there's
the
anyone
80s were a
above
long
50
time ago. Good
watching,
grief.
yeah.
That was like 40-something years ago. Those colors are super. I'm going to give this one like a 9. I'll probably give this one
like an 8 for me.
I haven't had a 10 yet.
Me neither. Oh.
Oh.
That's a 9 for me.
I love this one. Focused on.
I'm not even mad that this year was out of focus. This
Yeah.
green, the colors, everything.
Yeah, everything here is working. The depth, the lines, the leading lines, the exposure, the colors.
I like it.
Muy bueno. Next, we're getting towards. We got only a few. We got.
Oh, the car's out of focus.
Yep,
Could
classic.
make it a 5 for me.
I'll give it a 4.
A 4.
That could
yeah.
have been better. My digital photos of this car are phenomenal. Some of my favorite of 2024. Definitely. Definitely would be my favorite. This one, the digital one of this is my favorite photo of 2024, I think.
Really?
The film one is pretty good, but the digital one is like, that's how it makes me feel every time I look at it. I'll give this one like a 8. It's a little improperly exposed.
I'm going to go 6. Because of the focus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What did it focus?
It looks like it wasn't really focused much.
Yeah.
Maybe on
the focusing is kind of hard to tell on this camera.
Ooh,
This was
yeah,
towards the end of the day.
too.
I like this one. The idea is there. It's a lot of sky, so a lot of white.
The sky's way too bright.
But all of this is good and in focus. Cool reflections down
You
here.
should have turned the sky down before you took a picture.
Yeah. Hey, can we turn that off? Cool water blur. I give this one like a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm not doing this on purpose.
Oh, I didn't even notice that you were going one under me. I didn't even notice. All right.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
The color is cool. I don't think I took this one on digital. Whoa.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I really like this.
I'm giving that a 9.
I think it's a little exposed there, too much. So I'll give this like a 6.
I think it works.
Yeah, it could be fixed though.
I don't think it needs. Like, I really think the blowing out is like.
Kind of adds to the vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Interesting. Out of focus. Man, I was struggling.
Riding the struggle bus.
I was struggling with
to
the car
Struggle
one.
Town.
This one would be there. There's cool, really cool depth,
Yeah, I like the depth.
but the out of focus really kills it.
The idea is there, but it gets a 1 because it's so out of focus.
It's so out of focus. Oh my gosh, this can't even be saved with the vibe.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 2.
The vibe couldn't even touch it.
I'll give it a 3 actually because the colors are still awesome. I've literally taken this photo so many times that it gets a 1 from me.
There's nothing interesting about it.
I've literally taken this of that house. Every time I go downtown, I take a picture of this house.
Oh.
So 1. The end. That is it.
End.
We reviewed them all.
Review them all.
Congratulations.
Tune in next time.
Tune in next time for
Bert and Ernie.
Wait, what did he say? John Dell at Rose Longfellow Productions and Smurfette.
Wait, are you calling me Smurfette?
Definitely. I'm
Bro,
Longfellow Productions.
I'm
That's
wearing
right.
green, my guy. Oh, yeah, wait. Hide this shirt.
Yeah, that's what. Aren't?
Oh, am I
Smurfette.
Smurfette?
I guess you're Smurfette, and I'm John Dell at Rose Longfellow Productions.
Do you know him?
No.
I'm
Yeah.
not even offended because that's not creative.
I don't know. He fought. I think
Maybe, how about Burnt and Ernie?
burnt. And I think he just followed me on Instagram earlier today too.
Oh,
I
cool.
don't know who
So,
that is. He's probably offended. Probably like, really? We went to preschool together.
you don't remember me?
I kind of recognize the name. You don't recognize me? Cool Toad vlogs.
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out. Oh, I'm gonna yank your mic. I'll have to do some research, figure out who this
Yeah, I'm
comment
not
troll is.
Googling cool toad vlogs.
All right, there it is, folks. That was the end. Oh, by the way, this is my friend Brandyn.
What's up?
Didn't introduce him earlier.
Pals.
But he's the one that I talk about all the time in my live streams when I break down videos because he always helps me make videos.
Photo
So-
pals. Video pals.
Photo pals, video pals. We've been. Hey, look, sneak peek.
Camera pals. Ew.
Sneak peek. We were working on this together,
Ooh, I like that frame, boy.
and you will hopefully get to see this soon. Isn't that nice?
That's lovely.
The reds.
Isn't she lovely?
The greens. Brandyn framed this one up, by the way. Got it looking nice for
With
us.
this exact camera and lens right here.
Yes, definitely. Another sneak peek. You haven't seen this.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that sick?
Somebody stop him!
Isn't that sick?
You know what? Your monitor is not the same as my iPhone.
Yeah, I gotta fix it.
You're gonna adjust something on it because
I gotta
something
fix it.
is
It's
not
really tricky.
popping like it pops in here.
Yeah, it's that looks so cool. Oh my gosh. It's hard to get these Mac monitors dialed in. I like the green too.
And you're like tag focus right now.
Oh yeah, I was so focused. The bloopers, dude. The bloopers are hilarious. I can't wait for you to see them.
All right, maybe next time if you tune in,
Maybe subscribe.
subscribe, smash that.
The bell, I guess. I don't know. I don't really tell these people to do that kind of stuff. Hit something. Push buttons on my account.
Just press
and
all
see
the
what
buttons.
happens. Yeah. Just
Just-
go watch another video.
Close your eyes and mash the keyboard.
All right, that's the end of the stream. Thanks
All
for
right.
watching. We had a good time.
L in the chat for live stream.
Facts.